Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So I had a little bit of a break from YouTube. If you're an OG, then you will know that I tend to post about 3 times a week. But honestly, I needed the break because I just felt like I wasn't producing the best content I possibly could. And that's just me being completely honest and transparent with you. I wasn't liking what I was putting out, and I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't vibing with it. So I wasn't just gonna post things for the sake of it. I believe in quality, and I believe in providing you with the best information I possibly can, just because the fitness industry is there's so much going on and it's so fast paced all the time that I just want to be your simple guide to fitness, and I didn't believe I was doing that. So I'm back with a bang. And we are going to be doing a what I eat in a day. These are my favorite videos ever, but this is a cutting edition. Now, I just want to put a little bit of a disclaimer in this video. This is what I personally eat if I'm trimming down, leaning out, cutting out, whatever you want to call it. So please, please, please always remember that your specific body and your specific stats require different quantities of food, require different types of foods, allergies, etc. So always bear that in mind, and also make sure that you are talking to a nutritionist. And this is exactly why we employed a full-time nutritionist for the Toner Sculpt app. She has over a decade of experience, and I wanted and I felt like it was my duty to provide every single woman or even man that downloads the Toner Sculpt app the best nutritional information I possibly could. And I don't have a decade of experience. I didn't go to uni for nutrition. She did. She used to work with clients on a regular basis, but now she works with Toner Sculpt. Hey! So excited about that because she's now with us always when we want her and when you guys need her. So it is vital, it is crucial to get the best information possible, not just some wishy-washy facts. So we're gonna get into this video with a couple of my tips and tricks on how to cut. Now, yet again, these are tips and tricks that I personally use for myself, and I've seen that work for myself. Everybody's different. You all know that, don't need to tell you that. But here we go. Here are a couple of my tips. Also, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up to support your girly. It means a lot, and thank you if you do. Now, I'm going to be showing you what I eat throughout the day as well, so make sure that you stay tuned for that because I'll be showing you exactly what meals I'll be consuming. Now, my top tip when it comes to any type of diet or cutting, leaning out, whatever you want to call it, is you need to understand that if you drastically reduce your calories to next to nothing, and you feel like you need to be cutting out about 500 to over 1,000 calories just to cut, just to lose some weight, yes, you are gonna see results, but you are gonna see them way too quick, and then you're gonna pile on the pounds way too quick again. It's not sustainable, it's not healthy, your body needs time to adjust. What I like to personally do is reduce my calories by 10%, so around about 100 calories, maybe a little bit less. And I do this over a period of time. When I am personally cutting, I like to do it for about 2 months. I don't do it any longer, potentially 3 months max. I am never gonna tell you that you can cut and completely shred your bodies in 2 weeks' time. It's just, please don't believe that. I'm just gonna put it out there. Don't believe that. You need to do it sustainably. You need to do it properly. Your body needs time to adjust. Think about how precious your body is. You don't wanna add pressure and you don't wanna add strain on your body by reducing your calories completely down. That's just not sustainable. So tip number 1, reduce your calories slowly and surely. So I'm now gonna be cooking breakfast. I'm gonna have a hearty oaty breakfast because I think oats are amazing, high in fiber, fuller for longer, and they're just delicious. Here is my really peachy, delicious oats. Yeah, yeah. personally like to bulk eat. So, which sounds a bit weird because we're technically cutting in this video. But what I mean by that is I like volume food whenever I'm cutting, just because I feel like I have more to eat. So what I also mean by that is I like to pile on my veggies. I like to have a really big salad on the side or more vegetables on the side, just because vegetables are high in micronutrients and your body needs micronutrients. And I know veggies are a bit difficult to eat, so you can always blend them in a smoothie, but it also keeps me a bit fuller, because when you are cutting down, you are technically reducing your calories, which can make you feel a little bit hungry, which you should eat when you're hungry, but you know what I'm trying to say. So by adding a bit more volume food on the basis of micronutrients, it just makes me feel a little bit fuller for longer. So with every type of lunch or dinner I like to have a really big hearty salad on the side, or a lot of vegetables. It also makes me feel good. I like eating vegetables and I like eating my greens. I don't find it difficult, just because I know how beneficial micronutrients are to your body, to your brain, everything. You need your greens, your micronutrients, and also because I actually season them better, I feel like they're so much tastier. So make sure you are seasoning your food. You don't have to completely restrict seasoning. I've mentioned this before, herbs and spices are absolutely key, and they just make your food taste delicious. So now it's time for lunchtime. Is I personally like to increase my protein intake a little bit higher, just because I just want to maintain that muscle mass. And essentially, when you are cutting down, you need to understand that you are going to cut a little bit, or maybe a lot in certain situations, of your muscle mass. You are not bulking. When you are bulking, you are not just gonna gain an amazing amount of muscle and no fat. You will be gaining fat as well as muscle, and vice versa. When you are cutting down, you will be losing the fat, and then you will also be losing a little bit of muscle. So I like to keep my protein a little bit higher whenever I'm leaning out a little bit more. So that's another top tip that I personally like to do, and it's worked really well for me. The protein I like to have is, you can go from anything, depending on what your diet type is, vegan, vegetarian, standard pescatarian. I do like a lot of fish, just because white fish is easier for me to digest, and I feel a little bit better when I eat it. I don't really eat red meat. I very rarely touch red meat. I just don't like the texture, the taste of it, and I don't like the way it makes me feel. I do tend to sway more towards fish and white meats as opposed to red meats. Tip number 4 is you gotta eat. I feel like a lot of people have this conception that in order to just lose weight and to get a six-pack, you gotta stop eating, or you gotta eat just one meal, or you gotta just eat as little as possible, a little input and a lot of output. Stop thinking like this. Like, I'm gonna put it bluntly to you, you cannot not eat. You have to eat. Your body needs to eat. Your body needs fuel. Your body needs micronutrients, macronutrients in its system to function properly, to work properly. Not only that, you're just gonna damage yourself, because when you're depriving yourself from food, from micro and macronutrients, your body's gonna shut down and eventually deplete. I know a lot of people are like, oh, you know, I have a specific diet and it works great for me. That's absolutely amazing. But the way I see calories is I see calories as energy. And calories for me are important because I need to move my body. I need to actually function great at work. I need to keep my mind sharp, and I need to keep my body sharp as well. So that is why it's so important to get that idea out of your head that in order to cut, you gotta not eat completely. As you can see from the pre-workout meal that I'm gonna show you now, I'm eating and I love my food and it works well for me. And as you can see throughout this whole video, I am also not restricting food groups. And that's exactly what tip number 5 is gonna be. But first of all, I'm gonna show you my pre-workout and post-workout meal, and then finally dinner. Okay guys, so I'm going to go to the gym, but before I do, I'm gonna have some pre-workout meal. So I just want some mixed berries and Greek yogurt. As you can see here, these are the macros, the quantity and the grams that I need to add into my bowl. So as you can see here, I have my mixed berries and my 0 fat total yogurt. I absolutely love this. So I'm gonna measure this up and then I'm gonna eat this. I have my BCAAs here in my doing this for me bottle. So I'm gonna eat this, head on over to the gym, come back. I'm gonna have a shake after my workout, just some Fit Whey protein by Women's Best. Probably the same one that I use for my oats. I just have it that twice a day. And then finally, I'm gonna cook dinner for me and Jack. Tip number 5, and I'll probably get a little bit of hate for this, but you know, it is what it is, honey. But listen, I don't like keto diets. I don't like low carb diets. It works well for some people and that's absolutely amazing. But personally for me and on this channel, I'm not gonna promote it. And that's my personal preference and that's what I believe in. I don't feel like any type of food group should be restricted out of your diet. I don't feel like you should have the mentality of, I'm now gonna cut, so therefore I'm now gonna eliminate every single type of carbohydrates in this entire world. I just feel like that's not sustainable in the future, especially if you haven't slowly got yourself into a low carb diet or a keto diet. Like I've said before, your body's just gonna crash. And yes, you might lose weight and you might look absolutely incredible and feel amazing about yourself, but then you're just gonna pile it all back again because it's not sustainable and you haven't done it gradually enough. It's all about a process and allowing your body to actually ease itself into something. Let me give you an example. Like, you can't be going to the gym when you've never, ever done a pull-up and expect to do a pull-up. Well, if you do, oh my God, like, you're actually my hero, but realistically speaking, it's a challenge. Or you can't be going to the gym, never, ever been squatting in your life, and then squat like 200 kg. You have to build yourself up. You have to allow your body to adjust and to be kind to your body. I cannot stress that enough. So please do not restrict a food group because you think that's what you have to do in order to lose weight. Matter of fact, for me, it's all about eating and fueling your body, moving your body, and having a sustainable perspective with your diet and your health. It's a lifestyle, it's not a quick fix. It never will be a quick fix. Okay guys, so the final meal will be dinner. So let's go and see what your girlie's having for her din. Okay guys, so that is it. Let me know what you thought about this type of format and editing and kind of style of video as opposed to my traditional what I eat in a day. Don't hesitate to let me know down below. I read the comments, and thank you if you do hit that thumbs up button. It means a lot to me. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and follow your girlie on Instagram. Comment down below for any future videos you'd like to see, and remember that I truly love you always and forever. Let's make fitness simple, and let's make fitness easy to understand. Love you, bye.